Hey everyone, I'm Anna and it's nice you're here with me today. Ready for some strength in your arms, shoulders and the whole back. Get down on your mat, lying on your stomach, and try to lengthen your hip joints out so you have a good contact with your hip on the mat. Activate your lower stomach and then start pulling your shoulder blades up to your ears and pulling them down into your back. Breathing in when you lift your shoulder blades up and breathing out when you anchor them down towards your hips. Breathing in, lifting your shoulder blades up, and breathing out, pulling them down towards your hips. Feel them coming up to your ears when you breathe in, and then feel your neck lengthening when you pull your shoulders down and start to lift your head at the same time. Breathe in there. Breathing out, activate your center and lift your hands up to your forehead. Lower them down again. On your out breath, lift your arms up to your forehead and breathing in, lower them back down. And try to keep your shoulders pulling away from your ears. You should start to feel that in your upper back. And now stay up there, and on your next out breath, lift your whole upper body a bit further up. And breathing out, lower a touch down. Breathing out, lift your upper body, and breathing in, lower a bit down. Again, breathing out, keep your center muscles pulling in towards your spine while you move your upper body up and down. And then release your whole upper body back on the mat. Give your shoulders a little shake and get ready for the next exercise. But first, push back, sit into shell stretch, and release those muscles that we just worked. So give them a good breath, feel a slight stretch, and send your breath where you need it most. Come back up on all fours and lower yourself back down on your stomach. Lengthen your legs out of your hip joints again, so you have a good feeling in your pelvis on the mat, and the hands stay beside your chest. From there, on your out breath, do a little baby cobra. Lift your upper body up, breathing in, stay there and let your hands hover above the floor. And breathe out, come back down. Breathe in, relax. Breathing out, pull your elbows down to your pelvis, but keep drawing your stomach muscles in and up. Stay up there and breathe in. Try to lift your hands off the mat and pull your shoulders back together. And breathe out, come back down. Make sure your stomach muscles are still activated. And again, breathing out, draw your elbows back, down, shoulders away from your ears. When you're up there, breathe in, lift your hands off the mat. And then push into the palms of your hands to come up even higher, just as high as you feel comfortable. And slowly lower back down. Take your time there and then push back on all fours. We go into a cat stretch. So you tilt your pelvis and round your back. And then swing your chest forward and your shoulders drawing back. And again, from your pelvis, roll your spine into a good cat back stretch. And then release from your pelvis, lengthening your spine and gently pulling your chest forward. Again, tilt your pelvis, get your nose to your pubic bone. And then push back into a downward facing dog. Feel your heels dropping towards the mat and your sit bones reaching up to the ceiling. And try to keep your shoulders anchored in your back. Feel them strong and then push up on your toes. Get the knees back on the mat. And get ready for some arm strength. So lower your pelvis, feel your hands strong on the mat and then bend your elbows. Stretch again. Breathe out. Bend your elbows just as far as you can control your whole body. One more time. Breathe out. Feel the weight on your arms and push up again. And now, slowly try to lower down all the way to the mat. Lengthen your legs out of your hip joints again. Activate your center muscles. And now, I call them cactus arms. Get your arms out on the side in a U shape. Lift your upper body. Look down to the mat. And then just lift your arms on shoulder height and from there up towards the ceiling. Make sure there is a lot of space between your ears and your shoulder blades, and use your breath. Breathe out when you lift your arms, breathe in when you lower them. Breathe out when you lift your arms, and breathe in when you lower them. One more time, lift them, and from here we start to pulse up, 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 up. Do 2 more, and then lower your arms down. Release your upper body. Take a deep breath and come back in position. Lift your upper body and then stretch your arms forward. Pull your elbows back towards your hip joints and stretch them forward again. Keep them just hovering above the ground. Pull your elbows down to your hips and reach forward again. One more time. Pull your elbows down. Feel these muscles between your shoulder blades starting to work. And now we go in what we call swimming, and we start slowly to lift in the diagonal the right arm and the left leg. Think of lengthening them out and away and slowly release them back down. Your head stays just above the mat. Keep your shoulders drawing down into your back and the other side. Left arm, right leg, lift them off the mat and lower them down again. So lift when you breathe out. Hold on an in-breath. Feel the activation in your back muscles and release back down. Left arm and right leg. Lift arm and leg. Breathe in, stay up there. Feel your shoulders working and release it back down. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Feel your hip joint lengthening and the shoulder drawing down into your back. And lower back down. And from here, lift all 4s at the same time. So both arms, both legs off the mat and lower them back down. Relax, activate your center muscles, draw your shoulders down, breathe out, lift all 4s off the mat, breathe in, stay there, and breathe out, lower them down again. Breathing in. And again, activate your center muscles, draw your shoulders down, breathe out, lift all 4s, lengthen them, stay there, and start swimming. So you just try to paddle with arms and legs. Keep your center as strong and as stable as possible and just move arms and legs. Keep on breathing and then relax back down. Push into the mat. Round your back to give it a good stretch. Release all the tension that might have built up and sit down back on your heels. Try to breathe down into your pelvis area, into your lower back. Release. And then come back up on all 4s. Push up in a downward facing dog. Feel your shoulders strong and firm, anchored in your back. Sit bones reaching up to the ceiling, and gently bend your knees and stretch them out again. Try to keep your neck long. Try to keep your heels sinking towards the mat. And then walk your legs forward until you can feel the weight on your feet. Release your head. You might want to put the hands on the back of your head and just give them an extra stretch. Breathe and stay as long as you need. And then give yourself a little shake while you roll up, vertebra by vertebra, into an upright standing position. I hope you had fun with me today. In the next days, I'm gonna release a long workout for all of you. So if you are interested, just go and check my channel. Have fun.